Am I the astronaut for denying my dad's wife and her kids as my family and reminding my dad he made the choice to stay when I had no say? I, 20 male, was 5 when my dad married Ellen. Ellen was a widow and she had 5 kids. Her oldest 4 were all older, as in late teens to 20s. Her youngest was 7. My mom bailed on me when I was 3, so I didn't have an active mom and I was an only child. Ellen did not fill any motherly role for me, and her kids were clear that I was less than a stranger. Oh, that noise. Ellen's youngest never wanted to hang out or play with me. For a little while when we first started living together, I thought we would. But he always moved away or told me to go away when I tried to play or spend time with him. He ignored me the rest of the time and would sometimes refuse to say anything when I talked to him. Cool. Ellen's older kids would all come and visit their brother and ignore me. They'd bring him toys, candy, take him to see movies, or bring him for treats like McDonald's. Not only was I not welcome, but a few times they were asked to take me, and I'd hear it from them when they told me I wasn't their brother. And that meant I couldn't come, and I better not get upset about it, so they would be asked again. Good gravy. Christmas and other holidays where they visited their brother, it was always like that. I was left out and they were angry that I was even there to begin with. My dad would even try to cheer me up or spend a little extra on me, but it didn't help because I was living in a house where the kid around my age who was supposed to be family wanted nothing to do with me, and his siblings who were supposedly my family too wanted nothing to do with me and would be mean about excluding me. They liked rubbing it in. I was miserable and I didn't have any extended family to fall back on, so I just had to suck it up. I started avoiding celebrations when I could, and I focused on me. When I did that, I heard Ellen's kids say stuff was better without me ruining everything, and if only my dad was gone, it would be perfect. Good gravy. These seem like really upstanding citizens. I decided to focus on getting out of Dad's house ASAP, and I couch surfed for a few months until after I turned 18, before settling into a place with some friends. I still talk to Dad, but not a lot. He mentioned recently that I should come for a family dinner with him, Ellen, and her kids, and some of her extended family. I told him they're not my family, and I would not be welcome, so I won't be going. Dad told me we might not get along all the time, but we are family. I told him they are not, and he made the choice to stay knowing they rejected me, and now I wasn't going to pretend that we're something we're not and never were. Good for you, OP. He told me it wasn't fair because he made sure that I didn't miss out on stuff all the time. I told him being rejected by everyone else and ostracized in my own home was not made up for with a few material things. Am I the astronaut? Okay, so OP is 20 right now. This all started when OP was 5, and he, for 15 years, or at least until he moved out, so let's say, 13 years, was just treated like actual human garbage.
Why do people that can't love someone else's child marry someone with a child? Like, how selfish do you have to be? And for Dad to see it going on, try to make up for it with shit, like that's going to fix your child's mental health, and then be like, well, I tried to buy you things, so that should, it should be fine.
I tried to make sure you didn't miss out.
Yeah.
How?
Like, this shit either stops or we're getting a divorce. You should have never married this person to begin with.
Agreed.
Dad should have never married Ellen to allow their child to be subjected to allow his child to be subjected to this bullshit.
Yeah, that's a father fail. That's it. You failed as a father.
And I know that we have people who watch videos who have said that this is how they were treated by their step family, and I don't have any words for that because I can't imagine a life where we would ever allow. I mean, if that had been our children's like reaction to each other, we would not be together.
Right.
But I can't imagine a household where this type of behavior is ever just for the mom, where Ellen looks at that. And I know the dad is to blame, but where this woman looks at this child and is like, yeah, I'm fine treating him like garbage. I'm fine throwing him away. I'm fine without him ever feeling love, even though his mom is no longer here.
Gosh.
Like I can't imagine a world where that is just okay. It's disgusting.
It's a package deal, and for Dad to knowingly put his child in this situation and to allow it, right? They did what they had to do to hide it as best they could, to hide how badly they were treating him and not do it right in front of Dad, right? But he knew it was going on. And
absolutely.
The only time that Ellen here shows up is in the very beginning. It's like she did not fill any kind of motherly role. And then she just allowed her children to treat him like absolute garbage, and Dad is just nowhere to be found. So this was OP's only path to survival, was endure this. And now OP is 20 and dad's like, I don't know why my son won't talk to me anymore. Why the do you think?
Right.
Because actions have consequences, because you failed as a father. And now OP finally has the freedom to try to create the life that he wants. And you're like, oh yeah, but we're family. No, you.
And not to mention the fact that his mom, wanted nothing to do with him. And then his dad marries someone with another woman who wants nothing to do with him. And he has this whole other family that's supposed to be his family, and they want nothing to do with him. And he survived.
Survived.
Yeah, he survived. I mean, he didn't live.
The
he
amount
just
of trust
survived
issues now,
Yeah.
to have successful relationships is going to require a lot of therapy, right?
This dad just he just turned away from it and was like, I'll just leave him to deal with that.
And he's just going to have to deal with this now. And OP, I'd say stick to your guns. Like this, if all your family, as dad has labeled it, brings you as pain, they don't get to be your family. I'd cut every single one of those motherfuckers